For like the third time, my phone keeps cut me short here because it says storage or whatever low, or I delete some shit on my phone. But I want to show you guys this project I've been doing. It's a 81 Chevy pickup. It's got the 81 Chevy pickup, got it from my cousin, had 85,000 miles original on it. Truck was in pretty damn good shape. I mean, it's just a two-wheel drive, half-ton, long bed truck. So I picked it up and been driving the piss out of it. I thought I had a 350 in it, and the first thing that I did to the truck was you gotta make it sound good because you're in America. And so I put a set of hooker headers on it, and some 2.5 inch pipe, to they're Flowmaster Super 40s, Trudels, no fucking cats. And then I put a Edelbrock Performer RPM intake with an Edelbrock 600 CFM carburetor, manual choke, Mallory distributor, the little whatever, chrome. But I got pissed when I found out that this motor is a 305, and 305 suck ass in my opinion. But so I've been trying to blow it up, and it hasn't really worked too good for me. It just leaks oil everywhere when you get around 7,000 RPM. But so I did that, and the motor, this truck could actually get out of its way because it was hands down the slowest fucking truck I ever driven when it was two-wheel drive. When it was stock, it was just a gutless turd. So I did that. But what I did that really made a fucking difference, and I mean, if you guys don't really care about gas, which I don't really give two shits about it, because if gas prices go up, I'm still gonna fucking pay it. So I mean, why is everyone bitching about gas? We all need it. So, and supply and demand, motherfucker. But this is the original rear end. It's just had 308s in it. So, and I took the rear end that was in my '76 Chevy pickup. You guys look at my other videos, you'll see that one. And it had 411s. And I put 411s with a Detroit locker in it, and I tell you what, this motherfucker get it now. And I went and had the windows tinted, 5% all the way around, nigga brow, whatever. But body on this truck is immaculate. But what I did recently, what I want to talk about, is I made it into a short bed. You can see that on my phone. I don't know if it's zoomed up or whatever the problem is, but yeah, it's a short bed now. And I want to make this video just explaining to all the people that want to do this and can't, talk to somebody that, or look on YouTube, whatever, on how to do it. But it's really not that hard. Just like my 97, if you look on my other videos, you'll see my 97 I converted into four-wheel drive. I had 97 F250 Power Stroke diesel. It was two-wheel drive. I converted into four-wheel drive, and everything worked perfect. Because, I mean, whatever. But yeah, I went on the internet when I was looking at or thinking about doing this. I went on the internet and saw on a forum, and the guy had a little write-up about how to do this. So I took a gander at it. And yeah, let's just say the guy's pretty fucking retarded, because his write-up wasn't that great. I mean, you could read up. The only thing he was right about was the measurements, pretty much. So I took a tape measure because I didn't trust what the fuck he said. And I went on a parts truck that I have, and it was a short bed, which I got this bed off of. And I started doing my own measuring and found out he was right. You do have to take 14 inches out of the frame. So I, took 14 inches out of the frame and welded everything up and blah, blah, blah. And took my 4 inches out of the back of the frame because he looked like he sticks out, you can't mount the bed on right. So I did that, and it really isn't that hard to do. It is not hard to do at all. I mean, if you have any idea on how to read a tape measure and cut something straight, and you can weld, I guarantee you, anyone can do this. It's just really not hard. But I want to explain what I'm having a problem with, because that dipshit that on the forum deal, whatever, on 73 387 trucks, or whatever the hell the website is, it's like 73387.com. His little write-up did not or he said that there was no holes needed to drill in the bed for the bed. Blah blah blah. Well, he's full of shit because I got a fucking parts truck out there that was originally a short bed, and it didn't fucking line up because I have the only holes that lined up on this bed are the two right here, the one right there, and the one right there, and the ones at the very front that I left where I did not cut. So I guess I did my measurements pretty fucking good because everything lines up perfect. But where the holes are, because you cut 4 inches out of the frame. Here's the 4 inches, and that's where the bed normally bolts up. So, and I mean, look how far back that is. That's where the end of the frame would be, and that's where I cut it. So where the fuck is your holes gonna be? There's no magical holes in the frame for that. So I gotta drill holes for that. No big deal. I'm not really worried about it. But so that's one thing you would have to think about if you have a drill bit or whatever. But basically, what I say, you're gonna get real. Like what I'm gonna say is, you're gonna get real fucking strong by doing this though, because you're probably gonna have to take the bed off about 3 or 4 times, which I have, because I put the bed up, do a little bit, first welded everything together, I put the bed on, then I took it off because of the 4 inches out of the frame, because I didn't really, I just wanted to make sure everything would line up. Took 4 inches out of the frame, put everything back, put the bed back on, and just been, kind of just, I want to make sure this thing does not look like some oaky fucking hack job where the truck's driving like a fucking used whatever. So, what I'm having a problem with, and I want to make sure that you guys don't have to do the same exact thing, is when I welded my frame together, I didn't do the Z-cut because I didn't feel it was fucking necessary. So what I did is I pushed the frame rail back together, just like this. Get this bitch straight. And as you can see, I can make a pretty fucking straight cut. But I took a piece of steel, similar to this, but not this. This is just, and I laid it kind of like that, and I just welded across. And then I went in the inside of the frame rail and welded all that up, did the same thing. But what my problem I'm having is when it comes to putting your gas tank back on, that's where your problem is. Because your gas tank holes are normally right here, just like how this connects together. There are just 4 holes that bolt your gas tank on. And, well, let me tell you something. With this piece of metal in there like this, and you try to bolt, your gas tank on, it ain't gonna bolt on right because you have this piece of steel in the way. That's what I did wrong. So I'm not really worried about it because I'm just gonna put a fuel cell in this truck and call it quits. But if you guys don't have the money, because I know a lot of times are tough right now, but if you guys don't have money and you want to make sure you guys do it right the first time, the Z-cut is a little bit more complicated, and it's a lot more. You got to worry about making sure shit's right. So, if you just cut a straight line, any fucking idiot can cut a straight line, in my opinion. Cut that bitch straight, weld that motherfucker up, and probably just, I don't know, either box the frame in or, something. And I don't know, you guys have to figure something out. Maybe take a piece of angle iron or something in here and weld it up. But don't do what I did, because it totally fucked me in the long run. So that's basically what I want to tell you guys. And just measure like 6 times, and then call it good. You know what I mean? But if you guys have any questions or need help with anything, just let me know. And if you need pictures or anything like that, just feel free to give me a shout. Alright guys, later.